Hello children, good morning. Yes, children, so many of you wrote PA2 exam very nicely. Okay, still we have time for SA1, so that's why we want to go in depth in the two chapters, motion and force and laws of motion. Okay, so recently only you prepared force and laws of motion, no? So from that one only I start. Okay, Anna? So each and every question what I write on the board, definitely you should practice and you have to note it down in the classwork only. Okay, Anna? So first of all, we already know about graph. Okay, Ranna? See, based on the graph only, one question is given like this: a car moving with uniform acceleration is applied brakes. Okay, Ranna? Is applied by brakes. Then its motion is described as. Then its motion is described as. See, the graph is between velocity and time. Yes, this indicates uniform motion. This indicates constant acceleration with it is moving with the uniform acceleration only. And here the velocity is increasing. Velocity is increasing because it is showing upward direction. And D, the velocity decreasing. Okay, so after brakes are used or brakes are applied, then definitely velocity will be decreases. So this will be the answer. Okay, Nanda? This is what velocity decreases. Okay, you can write in that explanation. Velocity decreases. So this will be the answer. Which of the following represents force? Which of the following represent force? We know force formula F is equal to ma, but he gave in other form. Yes, already you know very well delta indicates difference. Okay, so this is rate of change of distance or displacement. So rate of change of displacement means what? That is what we call velocity, no? But this is force, so it is not. F is equal to delta v by delta t, rate of change of velocity, that is acceleration. So this one also not. Delta p, p means what? Momentum. So the rate of change of momentum is called force. Is it or not? Yes. So option will be C. Next question is the product of force and time. The product of force and time. Yes, force into time. What we call? That is impulse. What we call Nana? Impulse. Yes. SI unit of force is dash R dash. SI unit of force is dash R dash. SI unit of force is kg meter per second square. Kg meter per second square are simply called as Newton. Okay, write as Newton. Newton. Okay, and ns. Ns means Newton second. Newton second is the unit of dash. Newton second is the unit of dash. See, Newton is unit for force into second. Second is unit of time. F into t. F into t. So product of force and time is what we call impulse. So ns is the unit of impulse. Okay, Rana? Yes. You should not watch. Not only watching, we have to write these questions down, because in next exam, no, there may be a very less chance of descriptive questions. Okay, just you have to prepare this type of models only. Okay, you have to write and practice. See now, the product of mass and velocity. The product of mass and velocity is called dash. The product of mass and velocity is called momentum or linear momentum. Momentum or linear momentum. SI unit of momentum is, so what is the unit? Momentum means mass and velocity. So kg, velocity means meter per second. Kg meter per second. Next, the moment of an object of mass 200 grams and moving with velocity 10 meter per second. Okay, So what will be the momentum? You know formula of momentum, P is equal to m into v. Mass 200 grams, but we want kilograms, no? So by 1000, and velocity 10 meter per second. Okay, so two zeros cut here, 0 0 cut, so 2 kg meter per second. 2 kg meter per second is the answer. And next, this is solution. The velocity of an object moving with retardation. The velocity of an object moving with retardation. Retardation means what? That is negative acceleration. Means velocity will be decreased. So here what is the answer? Velocity decreases. Okay. The acceleration means velocity increases. Retardation, so velocity decreases. The nature of an object to resist to change its position is called. The nature of an object to resist its to resist to change its position means what? Any object, already know, according to the Newton's first law of motion, every object will be in the state of either rest or motion. So it doesn't change until and unless it is acted upon by an external force. Okay, so every object definitely it resists. Resist means what? To oppose. To change its position means what? రెస్ట్లో ఉన్న ఆబ్జెక్ట్ రెస్ట్లోనే ఉండాలనుకుంటుంది, మోషన్లో ఉంటే మోషన్లోనే ఉంటుంది. ఇట్ నెవర్ చేంజెస్. ఓకే, అంటిల్ ఫోర్స్ ఈజ్ అప్లైడ్. సో దట్ నేచర్ ఈజ్ వాట్ వి కాల్ inertia. That is what we call inertia. Okay, mass is measure of dash. Mass is measure of dash. Mass is measure of inertia means what? More mass means that object has more inertia. Okay, mass is a measure of inertia. Okay, means inertia is measured by its mass. Okay, inertia of an object measured by its mass anamata. So SI unit of inertia is kilogram, because inertia means mass, mass means SI unit kg. Okay, next, CGS unit of force. SI unit you know very well, Newton. Then CGS unit is dyne. CGS unit is dyne. Then what is the relation between Newton and dyne? 1 Newton means how many dynes? Like 1 kilogram is 1000 grams. Here is it is SI unit, it is CGS unit. Like that only. 1 Newton is equal to how many dyne? 1 Newton means 10 to the power of 5 dyne. 1 Newton means 10 to the power of 5 dyne. Then reverse. 1 dyne means dash is equal to dash Newton. Reverse. Reverse means reciprocal only, no? So it is 10 power minus 5 Newton. 1 Newton means 10 power 5 dyne. 1 dyne means 10 to the power of minus 5 Newton. Okay, Anna. So each and every blank you have to write, Anna, because for exams definitely these are very helpful for you. Okay, Anna. So based on this type of examples, now I post some homework, only just 5 questions. You have to practice those.